Fantastico contest, Italy, Zulu 6, Oscar Uniform X-Ray contest. Contest, CQ contest, Oscar Kilo 2 Alpha Kilo contest.
Hi, and welcome to the live here at Martin Lynch & Sons. I'm Tony, for those who don't know, sales manager here. Let's give a quick check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going old school today. So in order to do some used equipment, we've reverted back to the phone and the selfie stick. So let's see, to the live chat. Let's see who we've got in for the moment. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Okay. Oh, hi to Tom in Bahrain. Damien says he's here for the freebies. I'll tell you what, I'm not too sure about the freebies now. Let me turn this down on a sec. Because obviously we did the B-Stock video yesterday and someone was complaining that £10 wasn't enough of a discount. And what we were going to do today was give away £10 gift vouchers to all of the watchers or the viewers. And I'm not going to bother now because it's not really much of a gesture. So I'm going to hold back on that and maybe give away a pen instead of the £10. That'll be easier. Anyway, it's all love. It's all love on YouTube. Okay, so who else have we got here? Yeah, audio's all good. Very good. Hi to Terry. Hi to Andy as well. Hi as well. Oh, got a YG3 DAP Indonesia. I'll tell you what, bear with me a second, because you know what it is with this phone. I need my glasses, so bear me a second.
Would you? So you got SO239 in the back radio.
Apologies for the heavy breathing. A little run there. Okay. All right, that's better. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing. And if you are trying to call through, obviously we're a little bit short staff on a Saturday as usual. So bear with us when it comes to answering the phones. Hopefully someone will grab that soon. Right. See Richard's watching as well. And also to Dave and all the JAMC gang who you've probably seen on one of our videos before. They're doing a bit of contesting today. And hi to my niece as well who's watching and insulting me via WhatsApp. So thank you to that. Thanks, Dee. No problem saying I'm old because I've had to get my glasses. It's a tiny screen. It's a tiny screen. Anyway, as I said, we've gone old school again today because I want to go through the used equipment. Gary's decided to steal the roam around cam from the usual setup. And we've got a fair bit of used in today. So we'll see what's happening and see if anything takes your fancy. All right, let's have a little flick around. Oh, there we go. That's when you know you're old, when you get that last little look there where you're kind of staring into the phone on the old selfie style. Right, where should we begin? Okay, we can start down here. So we've still got this lovely Kenwood TS990S. Now you've heard the audio from the Kenwoods just as we started, so you know that the Kenwoods, well, it's what they're known for really, is the audio. And these now are over £6,000 brand new. And this one is 4,999. As you can see, still got all of the protectors on the front. I've got to be careful what I say now because I have all of the haters jumping on otherwise. But this one was actually still in the box when we received it, and the owner didn't actually take this one out of the box. We opened the box fresh in order to check it out when we bought it. So it's basically a kind of new radio. Moving across, we've got a lovely 870. I know Stevie G loves an 870, don't you, Steve, on Twitter? So this one's showing 899, but if you're very quick and go online, I've actually changed that to 799, so you can save £100. It's in lovely condition. No box with this one, but it's in very good condition. 870S. Moving across, DX3000. Now, got some slight marking on the top there, you can see. Great radio, based on the 5000. Got a couple of those. In fact, I think we've got about 3 or 4 of these. I'll just keep buying these because they're such good value. But yeah, based on the FTDX 5000, 9 megahertz IF down conversion. Superb radio, really good noise reduction on them as well. Moving across, got the 7800 Mark II. Kind of quite attached to this one now. It's been here for a little while. The 7850 went, as you know. We got rid of one 7700. I've still got another one available. But 200 watt radio, under £4,000. And just a real shack centerpiece. Full colour screen as well on these and the waterfall. Did have a lovely 5000 here, but this one's been sold. So we go up. Yaesu FT991. And that's the original one, that's not the A version. So only difference on this is the screen isn't real time. So what it will do is, as you change frequency, it will quickly scan across and just show you what's on the band. Moving across, MD100AX. Nice desktop microphone, nice and simple. Works with any of the 8-pin Yaesu radios or modular, RJ45. Got a 991A, so the one with the real-time scope. Don't forget these have got C4 FM as well if you want to go on System Fusion and use our repeater. Coming across, got a nice receiver. A little ICR72. All mode receiver, and we'll turn that around for you as well. Everything's quite tightly packed, so you have to bear with me. Probably end up dropping this. So this one is unboxed, however, in very good condition, and obviously we'll wrap this very well as well. So there we go. SO239 on the bottom. And you've got all your scan settings, etc. here on the little push buttons. You want to add a long wire, obviously you can see the bindings on the back. So no issue there. Okay. Put that back in a moment. Okay, 2 IC7610s, the big brother of the 7300. Again, full SDR, nice larger, brighter screens on these. And dual receive. So only one VFO by the looks of it, but they are actually dual receive, and you can split the screen for that. So at 2499, good saving there, about £500 saving on those. Coming across to 910HX. So 270 and 23 SEMS as standard, and separate antenna sockets for these as well. So you can, if you're going to run an array, you can do. Not a problem. Coming across, got a 7300, and this one's got the PTRX fitted as well. Tell you what, I don't know who's done that, but that's going to be removed, isn't it? So yeah, it's got the PTRX board in it, so you can run it out to an SDR player, for example. have a look. Big pan adapter, run it through on a separate monitor. Coming across, got a Yaesu FL 2010, which is a little 2-meter linear. I've seen one of these for a while. It's nice to see that boxed as well. Nice and light, 30 watts max. I think these are 10 watts in, yeah. So, oh no, sorry, 30 watts, what I'm talking about. 10 watts output on these, 30 would have been nice actually, but 3 watts drive, so if you're running a handheld, absolutely fine. ICOM IC718, nice basic HF radio. Obviously they do the marine version of this as well. Nice and simple. No FM on these and no DSP, so real basic radio. Coming across a little ELAD FTM Duo R, so that's the receiver version. So, oh sorry, the transceiver version, the red one. Should have known by the colour. So as I said, this was a special edition paintwork asked for by Martin. And they're a great little 5 watts QRP transceiver. All right, up from there, a little MFJ 407D, which is a electronic keyer. So if you're running your key separately, or you've got an old radio that doesn't have a keyer built in, then I'll be honest with you with these. It's kind of like playing a musical instrument, really. You really do need to have a knack of using one of these keyers, just so you know, before you delve in. Another little FDM Duo, but in black this time. And another one. That looks like a great saving, doesn't it? And that one's $699 and that one's $799, so I'd say be quick. Save yourself £100. Got a little Anytone AT588. It comes with, looks like a little DTMF microphone as well. They're quite good actually, the Anytones, because you get, you can see on that, you actually get full control of VFO, etc. on there as well, in direct entry. Uniden Bearcat base scanner, the UBC 370. Pop it on your bedside table and use it as an alarm clock as well on an FM radio. And then delve onto airband maybe, or catch a local repeater. Little SP38 to go over your 7300s. Got 7300 here, which the sticker's fallen down from. Again, under £1,000, great radio to 7300. Okay, a little YT 1200. These work with the 991A as well. FT 450D. I'm not even going to mention what this does because you all know already, we've had so many of these. Little Benos power supply. MFJ 994. IntelliTuner. This is the big one, so 600 watts, PEP on SSB. Came with SP31, if you want to match up your vintage collection. Now, first time I've seen of these, getting all excited. Sanjin ATS 99X2. Got a used one of these in, so you can save quite a few pounds by buying it used. Superb condition. In the white rather than the graphite. But that's great. So if you're going to go and sit down in the park, I mean, today's especially beautiful over here in the UK. So have a little look. I'm going to have a quick look on the messages quickly because okay, hi to Alan. Sean says he agrees with the 450. Yeah, great backup radio. FL 2010 still use on with your 818. That's great. Well done, James. Video's going pixelated. Yes, because I'm inside the shop and the coverage isn't great when we do the phone. FT891, got loads of those new. Stefan, loads of those new. Hi to Bobby as well. Over there in the Falklands. What else have we got there? Hi to Damien as well. He wants a pen. Got to strap an ACOM onto the phone. I know, it's a bit strange. Sometimes the Wi-Fi works really well in here, and then other times it just doesn't want to stream the video. So, and I'm on Voda, and unfortunately Vodafone's not great in certain parts of the shop, so I do have to change it a little bit. Okay, got a little Palomar bridge here as well. Diamond SX400, so up to 200 watts on that, and that's VHF UHF meter. Managed to grab another one of these, little XPA 125B, so if you've got 705 or an 818, only want to run it at 100 watts, that's perfect. Some Kenwood HS5 headphones. Another DX3000 and a 450 at the top. Lovely little Comet CAT 300 tuner, still being produced today. It's actually quite nice, actually quite solid. You can hear that. 949E tuner, which they say is the mobile tuner. I wouldn't like to adjust that whilst I was mobile, but that comes in great if you're going portable, or if you just got you've only been allowed one shelf at home in order to put your station on. Perfect. Another little 910HX. IC 7200. Now these are getting rarer, but great radio, really good noise reduction on these as well. Nice and simple, nice and rugged. And at 749, that's a good radio, especially if you want to go out and about. Got a PS31 here. Kenwood power supply. Still got the 107 Easy Match. And the 107 Super. Straighten up a little bit. There we go. Also got a MW 550p for the lower bands. I don't know where that's come from. We need to find that. I don't know where that's gone. Off the front, these labels seem to appear from all different places. Let's pop that there. Right, so that's the majority of the used equipment done there. Let's flick that round. Do have a flex there actually. So, how did I miss that? Boom, there you go. So 6400 with ATU at 2195. So again, about 250 pounds saving on the flex. Okay, let's see if we've got any messages. Looking to buy like new 847. That jumped up. Looking to buy any new 847s, all modes, LAs. Do we ever get them? We do. What I find with the 847s is it's very few and far between that they're in really good condition. So when they do turn up, they're either absolutely awful and I just refuse to take them on because they just look like they've been stuck in a shed for 15 years. And the ones that are really, really nice, people are demanding a really high premium for. We're normally selling for a decent one around about sort of 649, 699, which is probably a little low in today's market. But if we can get one and we can help you out, obviously send an email into sales@hamradio.co.uk. And if one crops up, we'll give you a call beforehand, before it gets listed. That's not a problem. So I'm gonna have a little look. 7610 both don't show on the website used. Is that right? Let's see if we can get, is that, no? Yes, no? No. No, they don't show? It's like the guys are down the end, all looking guilty. They show. Do they show? They show. He says they do show. He's nodding. They have another look just in case. So have a look on the used for the 7610s again. He said they definitely show. I don't know if I believe them. Right, let's have a look. Do we have any DX10s in used? No, all I've got are the B stock ones, and obviously apologies to whoever never saw in the live chat yesterday. We do have two FTDX10s that are in boxes with holes in. Hence why when we showed the one that I picked up, there was another one inside that one as well. So there are two, and they both are brand new and been shipped with holes in the boxes. So if you do want one, and there's two of you, it's not a problem. You can still get one with full warranty. The joys of television, eh? Next. Let's have a look. I think that's most of the questions that I've seen through today. I'm surprised there's so many of you watching today, actually. What with it being 5-9 day, as I like to call it, where everybody's 5 and 9. Okay, he's going to have another little look. What would you recommend for a 270 portable, not handheld? Kind of a strange question, that one. But if you're going to go 270, just get an 818, an 818 or an 817, or a 705, even if you want to spend the extra money, and then that'll cover everything for you, give you HF and a lot. And obviously, it's not as small as a handheld, but you can still take it out and about. I love it. Sean says that's why he's watching, because of it being 5-9 day. I tell you, we're going to go on. We're actually going to go on air in a little while and use the club call for a bit, give away a few points. I'm just waiting for a quiet period to go and do it, sneakily do it. Let's have a look. When do you expect prices to start rising, just for those of us sitting on the fence? Robert, if you want it, buy it now. It's as easy as that. Prices aren't going to go down. It's the same with anything. Obviously, we've seen fuel rise, and they've done that thing where they raised the price of fuel and then dropped it, and it's still high. Okay, my niece says she's going to go now because she says she's got a life. So I think we should get a license. I might start having a little dig at her to get her licensed. So yeah, so price-wise, they're not going to go down in price. Nothing's going to go down in price. At the moment, all of the retailers, that's us and all of the other major retailers, we're all struggling to try and keep the prices to what they are at the moment. So if you've looked, you probably would have noticed that 991As, new ones, those have gone up already. So they went up, I think, day before yesterday. So they've gone up by a few pounds. 818s have just gone up as well. So they were 599, they're now 624.99. They should be, and I think another dealer's already selling them at that price, 699, which is a £100 increase, which is huge, absolutely huge. But the cost of shipping now is just ridiculous, and that's being passed obviously on to us when we're shipping. And unless that comes down, which, you know, with the global economy being how it is, I can't see any of the shipping prices coming down. They're probably just going to stick to what it is now. And yeah, it's just how it is. And we have been telling you for about a year or so, if you want it, buy it. You know, it's rare now that we get a customer come in the shop, look around and not buy anything, because they kind of know how the prices are going. They've been watching them online, and it's just a case of, look, if you want it, grab it. You know, it is going to go up. So I can't say exactly when, but the odd radio, the odd accessory are slowly creeping up. Kenwood's gone up already. So I think Kenwood went up about 6 weeks ago. So like I said, 990s now, over £6,000 for a 990. 890s have gone up. 590s went up as well. Icon pricing, who knows? I'm sure that's going to go up as well, because, you know, Icon UK, they're going to have to raise their prices as well, because they've done a great job at keeping everything so low. But again, with the shipping, it's going to gradually go up. And it's supply and demand as well. We shall see. But we will try and keep everything as low as we can whilst we can, and just implement rises on single units as and when we run out of stock. And then that way you've got a bit of a chance to make your purchases. Okay. What else have we got? Surely the price increase from the manufacturers only apply to stock you're going to buy and not what you currently have in stock. Yes and no, Andy, yes and no. Because obviously, if I've got 10 FT DX10s at X price, if I sell them all off at a low price, I then got to buy 10 FT DX10s at this price. So it's kind of a balancing act as to what we do, and obviously we've still got bills to pay and the shipping, etc., and all the rest. So yes, in theory, if we have the stock already, we've paid our price for it, hence why we're still selling it low. However, it will get to a point where in order to get a shipment in, we're not just going to order 10 radios, we're going to have to order 100 radios or 200 radios, and obviously that's going to drive the price of that one model back up again. So yes, that's how it is. Someone's got a crackling microphone. Check your speaker on. Hopefully it's just that. It always confuses me when just one person complains about either the mic or the screen being pixeled. We should say. How are you anyway? You all right? Good, good. No, you can come round. Feel free to come round. Feel free to come round. I'm gonna end it soon because it's all getting. The questions are getting really tricky now, so I'm gonna have to go soon. Exactly. So as you can probably tell, we are open. I know it's a lovely day, but we are open up until to 4:30 on a Saturday. So you're more than welcome to pop in. Come in next Saturday. I'll be here again. I don't know what I've done to do that. I think £1,000 is about the right price for a fully boxed, good condition FTDX 3000. You're right. And that's why we're not far off of £1,000. And as always, if you see it and you want to buy it, call the guys, and if we can do a deal for you, if you've got a part exchange, for example, we can adjust prices of part exchange to make it a bit easier for you to buy the new or used products, then we will. We're always open to an offer. Within reason, obviously. Bobby says it's all good in the Falklands and he has really bad internet. So there we go. Any whispers of anything new coming out? I don't know. I know everyone thinks that we know exactly what's coming out sort of a year in advance, but we don't, and that's the truth. I don't know, I'd like to think that there'd be a new release in Dayton. So obviously we're going to go out there and try and catch that live for you if we can. However, I don't know. No one said anything. No one's even like given us a little inclination that there might be a new radio coming out. Kenwood, we know they are beavering at doing something because they keep dropping units from their lineup, which obviously means there might be a new lineup. But when and how and what, who knows? Obviously, Tokyo Hamfest is normally a really good time. So around, I think that's August time, is a good time for new releases of radios and accessories. But Dayton's good. Dayton will be good. So that'll be the first one that we see. I doubt there'll be any new releases at Newark. The radios would have been out already by then. So we shall see. Let's have a look. Okay, hi to Andy there. Mark says video's gone a bit blocky again. Let's have a look. Let's go for a little walk before I get rid of you all. All right, let's have a switch around. So this is where I'm normally sitting, as you can see. So you normally will be on there, and your chat over there. So, as I said, we're going old school again. So let's have a look what it's like in Staines today. Obviously on the wrong side for the sun. For those of you that haven't seen the antenna that we normally use here in Storm, that we're going to be using very soon. We've got the MIDI loop up there, which at the moment is just for show, so we're doing a bit of work on that. And then that's our 6-man beam. For Yogi. So that covers 40 meters, which is nice. It's a 2LE on 40. And I'm going to give that a good use in a few moments. And then at the back, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but we've got the antenna for GB3ML as well. Just at the back, and our V2000 on the top of the beam. So yeah, so the sun is kind of out today. It's quite nice actually. Let's have a little turn around. There we go. Plenty of parking, as you can see as well. If you want to come down on a Saturday, not a problem. And let's go back in. Oh, windy. There we go. Right, so we're gonna wrap it up now. It's been half an hour. got some work to do, some work to catch up with. Not fair on the guys answering all the phones. Thanks for watching today and getting away from the radio during 5 and 9 day. Crane has been there since the last hog race. Yeah, the crane's there all the time, Sean. So that's that's a big kind of like builder's yard or ironworks or something. So the crane is always there. It just lifts up the metal work and then drops it off. And there's a train track which runs down by the side. So yeah, crane's always there. They're not just constantly building. Hi to Vernon. How you doing? Cashback, latest firmware, FTDX10 and 5 megs open on B stock. Yep, absolutely right. So as I said on the other video, it's full warranty. So on a Yaesu 3 years warranty, and you can apply for cashback. So that's not a problem. So you'll get your £85 back as well. Okay, let's have a look. I'll tell you what, we've got quite a few people here, 70 odd people, which isn't bad. So give me a moment. I'm just going to unclick this mic and I'm going to go and we're going to have a little quick pop quiz, I think, and give away some freebies. One sec. Right. Can you still hear me, Mother? Can you still hear me? When are the X6100s due back in? There's actually a lockdown in China at the moment. So the whole of the electronics area is under lockdown, probably for another week or so. So a bit of a delay on shipping for the Zygo stuff, just so you know. Hopefully everyone's going to be okay over there. Robin says, terrible quality. Hi to Woody as well. I'm going to ring and you're going to do me a deal. And a red Yaesu, mate, you'll be lucky. Even I can't get one of those. Right, Eddie's late on duty. Everyone else is 5 and 9. Great. Right, let's have a look. Hog roast day. Pushing for one. Pushing for one. So hopefully we're going to get one this year. You never know. Right. All I've got to give away today is caps. And if anyone's really interested, I've got a selection of books. So we've got the 1983 Radio Amateur's Handbook, which is an absolute classic. And we've got one for our solid state design guys. We've got radio valve and transistor data, which is the 9th edition. I think they're on probably the 90th edition by now. Pretty good for the builders, home brewers. Towers International Transistor Selector. It's pretty good. And Amateur Radio Techniques, which was £2. That's pretty good for a book, £2. Look at that. Just for the nostalgia part of it, a guide to amateur radio from the RSGB. A little project book there as well. So, someone can win all of those books. All of those books. For free. Absolutely free. I just need a question now, don't we? We need a question. And we're going to do a few cap giveaways as well. And remember how it works. It's the first time I see it come up on my screen. So it may look as if you've answered first quicker than Bob down the road or whatever. But it's when I see it first and kind of the way that it works, okay? So let's have a look. Get this right down on here. Hi there, you okay? Jolly good. If you pop down here and someone will come out and greet you with a big smile on their face as if it's the first time they've ever met anyone. That's okay. They will give you 95% off the first £5,000 that you spend. Okay, right, let's get this sorted now. Let's do this. It is. I've got the same issue here. That's why I use this one. That's why I use this one. You are live, just to pre-warn you. So if you're hiding from anyone, now's the time to move. Okay. Here we go. So, question number 1. 18 megahertz relates to which band? Now this is for a cap. 18 megahertz relates to which band? Boom, straight in there. So first up on my list is John K. Okay, John, if you could pop your call sign over to me, please. Just start on here, just so I can make a note of it. You were ready, weren't you? Gave you too much time to prepare. So John K on that one. Oh. 5 Zulu 4. Juliet. Very good. That was quick. All right. Now, next up. What can we do on this one? Let's have a little look. Okay, on a 30 amp power supply, what's the normal range on the voltage on a standard 30 amp power supply? So if it's got a variable voltage on there, what's kind of the normal range that we see on most of the power supplies? So if we take a Nissan 2230D, for example, what is the range for the voltage? Easy to do if you've got one in the shack, that's for sure. Oh, people are getting close, people are getting close. So it's the output voltage and it's variable. Some of you are getting fairly close. Some of you got one end of it fine, and it's just the lower end that you need to get. I'm going to give you a little bit of help because it's a bit of a tricky one, this. Make sure. So the top end is 15. So most of you have got the 15 right. It's just the lower end that you need. And it's not 0. Bang, there we go. Carl, 9 to 15. So Carl, again, can you put me your call sign over, please? And we can get a hat off to you. Nope, still waiting. Still waiting. Carl, if you're watching, if you could pop your call sign on there for me, please. Can, get that done. I'll leave that for now. Go on to the next one whilst I'm waiting. If you don't have a call sign, Carl, just email me at sales@hamradio. And just put that you answered that question and I can get it all checked out. Okay, for the last one now, because I've got some customers in the store and I have to do some real work. So this one is a cap and a box of books. So do as you wish with the books, give them to a local charity shop, read through them, use them to prop up the other side of the shelf in the shack, entirely up to you. And due to the weight of these, it is going to have to be a UK only amateur that answers, I'm afraid, because it's going to cost me a fortune in shipping. So we're not that generous. So here we go. So last question will be, what is Bob Heil famous for playing? So what is Bob Heil famous for playing? Okay, so we've got a winner on that one. And it goes to Q Sky Events. It is organ. He is amazing. Amazing. It's really unfortunate because when I did the other videos with Bob, we did actually do one at Christmas. Unfortunately, the quality wasn't great. That's how it happens normally when I'm on. And he played loads of Christmas carols, and it was absolutely amazing. We're going to have to try and get him back on, actually. Get him on another day and actually just do some organ playing for us. So yeah, Q Sky Events, if you could pop me over a call sign, please, or send me an email to sales@hamradio.co.uk with your details, and we'll get your cap and books sent out to you. Oh. I love it. Terry says he's not playing anymore. His fingers don't do what his brain tells him to do. So G7DAI. G7DAI. There we go. Cool. Still waiting for your call sign, Carl. Did that come up? Yeah, anyway, pop me an email across if need be. Next week, we're hoping to bring you a bit more of a technical video, which should be good. I won't mention what it is yet because it's a bit of a surprise. But it'd be very, very interesting if you're into digital, i.e. handhelds, Brandmaster, that kind of thing. So we'll leave it up to you to work out. Again, thank you for your keep the books. All right, we'll keep the books for another time, but we'll send that out to you. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. So you can learn a lot from these, you know that. You could learn a lot. Oh dear. We'll put it onto the RIBC or something. They can put it on the standard Nook and raise some funds. That's not a problem. Right, again, thank you for watching. As I said, there will be another video next week. I'm in again next Saturday, so there'll be another live. I'll try and be a little bit more with it next Saturday as well, and try and get the roaming camera through. We've got another load of used equipment boxes arrived this week, so we'll be going through those. There's a lot of really old stuff in there. If it's fully working and we can put some sort of warranty on it, then obviously it will come for sale via the store. All right, if there's anything you're looking for, again, either give us a call or email sales@hamradio.co.uk and we can keep an eye open for you. Stock is coming in as fast as we can get it, and it's going out just as quick. So again, if you see something on the website, please just order it. If you want an item we haven't got in stock, again, pre-order it and it will reserve stock for you. Just had a delivery of TS590s come in, so if you're waiting for a TS590, you'll be getting a call within the next few days. 890s, I believe, have turned up as well. And we've just got another ICOM delivery. No 52s yet though, but I do believe they're coming soon. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend, and in case you're wondering, you're also 5'9". Thank you. Bye-bye.